Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Nolo, and if you're here for the first time, you are highly welcome. In today's video, we'll be making this beautiful beaded bag. If it's something that you're interested in, please keep on watching and kindly subscribe if you haven't too for more videos coming up. So for today's video, we're going to need our 10 mm. We're going to basically need 2 packs, so another one already for it over here. And we're also going to need a bigger size of pearls if you have it. If you don't have it, you can still use this one. So I believe this is more than 20 mm. We are also going to need our thread. Our thread is 0.6 mm, as well as our scissors, right? You're going to take your thread, wrap it on your palms 20 times, then you cut. Like so. Then you cut, right? So you're going to start by taking your thread, then make sure that both ends are equal, like so. Then you're going to start by adding 4 beads. 4 beads. You can add them on any side that you prefer, like so. Then use the last bead to cross the 2 thread, right? Like so. Then you pull, right? So we're going to do the second one by taking 3 beads, put 2 on your left. This is my left, this hand is my right? So when I say left, I mean this thread over here. You see how I hold them, like so. You're going to put 2 on your left, then 1 on your right, like so. Then you cross with the last bead on your left, like so. Then you pull, okay. So this is how it's going to be, right? So we are going to continue by doing the same thing all the way through. 3 beads, 2 on the left, 1 on the right. You cross, you pull, like so, right? Don't worry if they are gathering, right? With time they will be straight. Okay, so here we have 15. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, right? So the 16th one, we are going to make our 10, right? So making our 10, we are going to take 3 beads, put all of them on your left, all of them on your left, right? Like so. Then we're going to take the very same left thread and pass it back onto this bead, right? So here it is. We're going to put it back like so, right? Then you pull. Make sure that everything is tight and firm like so, right? Hopefully you can see, right? So since everything is here, we're going to make sure that we start our next line on this bead over here. So this thread, I'm just going to pass it through here, like so. Right, then for this other thread, I'm going to pass it through onto 1 2 3, then it should come out of this bead over here. Okay, so this is where we're going to start, right? So we're going to continue with 3 beads. I'm going to add 3 beads like so. Then you cross with the right thread, like so, right? Then you're going to take this down thread, then pass it through all these beads that are over here. Pass it through one at a time. Then you put 2 beads. Then you cross. Right, just like that, only 2 beads. You pull, right, two beads, cross with the right, like so, right? So we're gonna continue until the second last bead also. Okay, so since we're here, so this one is going to be our last one. So we're going to take our right thread, pass it through this bead over here, then pull. Then on the very same thread, we are going to take 2 beads and put them on the right thread, then cross with this thread, with this bead over here, right? The very same thread, we pass it through over here like so. Okay, make sure everything is tight and firm. Then the very same thread, we're going to pass it through 1 2 3, right? 1. Okay, so we are now going to start over here, right? Then go all the way through until this bead over here as well. 3 beads at the beginning, pass with the right thread, then pull like so. Take the right thread, pass it through over this bead, then go on with 2 beads all the way also. Like that, right? we're going to make a double knot. 1, then 2, right, like so, and then we hide our knot before we cut. Okay, so we are done with the first part. We did our triangle, right? So we did all the way up and left just 2 beads over there. So what we're gonna do now, as it is, we're gonna start by beading all the way this way. So what we're gonna do, we're not gonna start from this bead, but we're going to start from this bead. Then we're going to start adding our 3 beads from this side of the thread, our left thread. Add 3 beads like so, right? Then cross with the right thread, then you pull, like so, right? Then we're going to continue with our normal purling. Take your thread, pass it through this bead, like so. Right? Okay, now that we're here, we're going to take this thread, pass it through over here, pass it through over this bead, and still add 2 beads. We're just going to pass a little with just a 1 ring, 2 beads, right? Then you cross with the other side, like so. Then we're still going to add another ring, however we are going to add it on this thread over here. I'm going to add 3 beads on the right thread and press with the left. Like so. Then you pull, okay, right? So you see that from here it just goes straight, however from here it stops on this bead over here, then it starts going this way, right? So what we're going to do here, we are going to take this thread, right? Then add 3 beads. We're going to add 3 beads. Right? Then cross with the other side. Like so, right? So since now we're here, we are going to take this thread over here, this one over here, and add 3 beads, more 3 beads. Then cross with the other side. So this one is just an additional ring that we are adding. All right, then cross with this other thread. Like so. So now, since our thread, both of them, they're over here, we're going to make sure that they come back to this bead over here so that we continue all the way with our pattern, right? Okay, so now since we are back at this bead, we're gonna go back with our pattern, right? Then pass your red thread on one bead, then put 2 beads, 2 beads on the left, cross with the right, like so. Go all the way. Okay, so now since we're here, we're not going to come to this bead, so we're just going to stop by this bead. So since our thread, the down thread, is over here, I'm going to take this thread, pass it through this bead, then take 2 beads and put them on the same thread. Then comes to the other side and pass it through. Right, like so. Right, so since now both our threads are here, we're going to start beading from this bead over here. So we are now going to start beading over here, and then go all the same way also. So this is going to be the side of the bag. All right, so we are now working on this side. Right, we are working on this side of the bag. Three, like so. Okay, so now that we are done with our base, right, so the next step is going to be joining the two sides, which is we are going to make a shape of a cross. So if you could count here, it's 41 lines. We are going to count 1 2 3 4 5 6 all the way this way, so we have 41, and on the other side we have 17, right? So keep it in mind that we have one missing bead here, so you'll see how this one will work later. So for us to be able to join our side of the back, we are going to work with 14 by 13, right? So we are going to count 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14, also the side to be 14, right? So the remaining one, this is where we are now going to join our side, right? So here it's going to be 13, then the two sides is going to be 14, right? So I'm going to quickly go ahead and do this side, then for the remaining side we are going to do it together, right? Okay guys, so I managed to do this side off camera. However, we are now going to be working with 15 instead of 14, right? So we have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15, right? The same thing as here. Then over here in the middle we have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11, right? So we're also going to go straight over here and join the other side of the bag, right? So you're going to take your thread, don't forget to go straight. However, you can use a marker because this is pearls, the marker keeps on going off, right? So we're gonna do like this. This is where we end, as well as on this side, this is where we end. However, it's gonna come out because it's pearls, right? So this is where we're gonna end, right? However, we are not going to put our thread over here. We are going to put it on these two beads before the last one, right? These two before this, right? Take your thread, pass it through, right? Pass it through two beads. Make sure that both ends are equal. Then on your right, which is this side, right, you're going to add 2 beads. You add 2 beads, then you cross with your left, then you pull, right? So this is how it's going to be. Remember that we end at this bead over here, so straight, right? We end at this bead over here. So now since we're here, we are going to add 3 beads on your left thread, 3 beads, then cross with the right, like so, right? So this is how it is. You can see that the continuation over here. So now since we're here, we're going to build something like a triangle over here. So I'm going to take this right thread and pass through 3 beads. We are building a triangle from the corner going upwards. It's not going to go straight zigzag, it's going to be like a triangle, right? 3 beads, cross with the other side, Okay, so now since we're here, right, so we're trying to build a triangle as I've said. So we are going to take left thread and pass through 3 beads again. Cross with the last one like so, right? So we're gonna go make sure that we go back to this bead and continue with our triangle to this side, right? Like so, right? You see where we are now? We're here, then we're going to pass our thread over this bead like so, pull, add 2 beads, on the left, pass with the right, okay, you see where it's going, right? I'm gonna take this, pass it through over here, right, and pass it through another bead, these 2, then add just 1 bead, 1 bead, then cross. So we can see that our triangle is becoming alive, right? So like that, right? You can see the triangle. So we're gonna build it up, but not forgetting that we stop over here, then we now fill it up until this number, right? you're going to pass your thread over this bead, and together with the following one, this bead over here, like so. Then you add just one bead, then you cross both of your threads, okay, like so, right? So the next one, you are going to add 3 beads. We are now going upwards, right? Three, you cross with your thread, like so. Then we go upwards again, two beads, Okay guys, so here is our bag, right? So what we're gonna do next, we are now going to join the both sides so that it becomes a complete bag, right? So I will share the final calculation of what I did over here. However, if you want your sides to be the same size as this, so you're going to repeat the same number over here, you're going to just enlarge it. So depending on how you want your side to be, I didn't want mine to be square, I wanted it to be a little bit of rectangle. So yeah, this is the number I went for. So over here I have 11 and 15, right? Then over here I have 17 and 15, right? So now we are going to join our sides. So joining our sides, I'm going to try to use marker even if it's going to be fading out. So joining, right? Okay, so joining our side, this is how it is, right? So we are going to leave this bead. We are going to work on 4 beads, right? We're going to be working with 4 4. We're going to work with 1 2 3 4, right? 1 2 3 4. However, you're going to pass your thread over here, then come and cross it on the side. Then from here you're going to go over with the thread, come, make sure both your thread starts here again, then join with 1 2 3 and 4, right? Okay, but I hope you understand. However, let me be doing while working, right? Okay, as I've said, you are going to leave this bead over here. So you're going to take your thread, pass it through this bead, this one and this one, then all of them should cross on this one here. Okay, then both of our threads is going to cross on this bead. Like so, then you pull, right? So now, since we are here, right, we're going to make sure that this thread, this one over here, is going to go all the way around 1 2 3, then they are going to meet in this bead that is here. Okay, so again, since they're here, they are going to cross to the opposite one. So this one is going to come to this bead, then come out over there. This thread will come out, so this bead then cross over there, right? Okay, so now that we are almost done, I just wanted to try it over here one more time with you guys to really show you one more time, right? Remember, there is this patterns that goes like this, right? That goes like this. This is how we basically joined it. So from here we are from here, right? We're going to use this 1 2 3 4 beads. We leave this one that is on the corner, right? So we are going to cross our thread on this bead like that, right? So this thread that is over here, this one on the right, you're going to pass it through 1 2 3, right? Then they will come and cross again on this bead over here. Also, this one will pass it through this one bead. Then from here we are going to use, it's quite a struggle, guys. So from here we're going to use this bead as we crossed over here, so we're going to cross over here. Then from here we go here, from here just a zigzag, right?
Cesar, what's wrong? What do you want? What do you want?
Okay, so now that we are here, the next step is going to be making our handles, right? So doing so, you're going to start by this gap, right? If you could notice, we have only 2 gaps, so it's going to determine where we start then where we end. So basically what we're going to do here, we are going to build a triangle, right, for the handle. Triangle over here. So I'm gonna do one side, then we do the other side together. It's always easy that way, so that the bag has a shape, so that you could already see. So I'm gonna quickly do this side, the triangle this side, then we come back and do the side together. Okay guys, so I managed to do the triangle on the other side, so we are now going to work together on this side. However, as you can see, it's not firm, so I'm just going to use my jar, right, to give it a support so that we can work on this side together, right, if that makes sense. So we're gonna start up over here, over this gap. So we're gonna take our thread, right, pass it through these 2 beads, make sure that both ends are equal. Then we're gonna take 2 beads, pass it through this bead over here, the one on the left, two, then you cross with the other side in just 1 bead, right, then you pull, yeah, like that, right. So this part of the thread, we're going to pass it through this 1 bead, just 1 bead, you pull, then we are going to add 2 beads on your left, cross with the right, right. So you see how it is, we have built up, this is 2 beads, is going to be where our triangle starts, right. So it's going to be from here, followed by this one, then a 3rd one, like that, right. So we are now going to add 3 beads. We're going to add 3 beads, like so, right. See where it goes, it's building up, right, from here, 1 2 3, right. So this thread over here is going to pass through these 2 beads, one, 2, then you add 1 bead, okay, right. So since we're here, we are going to add 3 beads again, three beads, okay. You can see how we work, right. We work with 2 rows at a time. You take your thread, pass it through these 2 beads again, add one bead, cross with the other side, right. You can see that our triangle is getting there, so we're gonna do the same thing until you get to the other side. Make sure that you don't pass. You should just make sure that it aligned with the last bead, right? So it's going to be aligned. So then we're gonna stop somewhere over here. With the same way, you add 3, you add 1, 3 1 3 1, right? Okay guys, so now that we are done over here, so we are now going to join the handle, right? We're just going to be using one bead all the way up, also on the other side one bead all the way up, right? To join our handle, we're just going to be using one bead, right? So we are just going to join it where it starts over here, right, going upwards. So please don't mind this other thread, is the remaining. I think I might still need it somehow. So this is just a small one, right? so I believe from here to here it's not gonna need much. So I'm going to put one bead in this thread, just one bead. Then you're going to use this bead over here to pass through your thread. Like so. Then you cross with another bead. Then you pull. Right. This thread going to pass through another bead. Also another one. Okay guys, so here is our bag, right? So this is the opening of the bag. The two sides have joined. So what we're gonna do now, just make sure that the handle is quite strong. You can use a very strong thread. Then it's time for now to add our big pearls. So I'm just going to add three of the pearls. You can add any amount that you want, but for me I feel like 3 will look good for this one. So you're gonna come on the other side and make sure you pass it through one of your big beads, right? Okay guys, so here is our final bag, right? So here's the down, here's the front, here's the side, here is our handle, put 3 pearls, and here is the inside, right? So yeah guys, if you find this tutorial very helpful, kindly subscribe to our channel so that we can make more videos, and I will see you on my next video.